Good afternoon. You can see I'm at a different angle this afternoon. No particular reason other than lighting. I'm just checking out different ways to do my little vlog here so that it's a pleasant background, maybe not so much clutter there in the back. I wonder if I turn this just a little bit. There, now you don't even have that nasty old window back there. So anyway, welcome to Debbie's vlog. I talk about things that might be of interest to you if you pay taxes, which is just about everybody. If you own a home or are thinking about owning a home, there are certain tax advantages to that. So I also like to talk about money management and things that can make you more successful as far as your financial situation. And I don't mean to define success by having a lot of money. You know, successful means that you're going to be happy no matter what you choose to do. But I do find that it's easier to be happy when you don't have a lot of pressing financial issues. So just so you know. Anyway, one of the people that I follow to help myself primarily is Dave Ramsey and his money management and every dollar application, and he has a radio show, and I actually got started listening to Dave on my drive home from my state job in Sacramento every day from 3 to 6, that drive time slot there, and I heard people talking about being out of debt and where they had come from and where they were going and where they are now, and they call in with questions. And actually, Dave's financial advice is very good, and so following that advice and a couple other lucky things was what was made me able to retire and go on to do a life of playing music. So anyway, Dave put out a little self-help email the other day. And it talks about what you need to know about taxes this year. So I'm going to go through this and read them to you because I think it's very interesting to know. And it's a lot simpler than what we talked about yesterday with the deductible interest on a home equity line of credit. So number one, when do I need to file my taxes by? So this year, it's Tuesday, April 17th. For personal taxes, corporate taxes, or sole proprietor and single member LLC businesses that are filing a Schedule C with their personal return, the tax filing deadline is Tuesday, April 17th. So normally it's the 15th, and I believe that since the 15th is on a Sunday, they make it the next day, which is actually Emancipation Day or some holiday in Washington, D.C., and so they're not due on the 16th. So this year they're due on the 17th. So normally when you think April 15th, the tax deadline, that is normally it, but sometimes it's a couple days off. How does the tax reform affect my tax situation this year? Which is something a lot of people have been asking because, you know, there have been some big changes to the tax code, so we all want to know how it's going to affect our taxes. The recent tax reform change will change your tax situation, but not this year. So the changes from the tax bill won't go into effect until the 2019 tax season, which is a year from now when we're filing our 2018 taxes. So if you own a small business, however, and this is important because I also own a small business, I'm just all over the place. I'm what they call a multi-passionate entrepreneur. You can't afford to wait until next year to learn about how the recent tax reform affects you. These changes could impact the quarterly taxes you pay this year, so now is the time to start talking to a tax advisor about how you can be prepared. So, and what if I can't file by the deadline? This is question number 3 that comes up. You can file an extension, but you have to file that extension by April 17th. Now, although you can delay filing your taxes for up to 6 months, you cannot delay paying the IRS. So if you have all your stuff and you just think that you're going to file an extension because you don't want to pay right now, get over it. just get it done and pay, because they still expect to be paid whether you file an extension or not. Talk to your tax professional about options if you can't pay. How can I save money on small business taxes? And this is important. Great question. When you own a small business, the best way to make sure you're getting, excuse me just one second. Alexa, level 2, please. She just got really loud. Okay. When you own a small business, the best way to make sure you're getting every dollar you've earned is to work with a tax expert to make sure you're taking advantage of every credit and deduction you qualify for. A simple oversight on your part can cause you to overpay in taxes. So this is something that I find myself very well versed in because for the past several years I have filed my own Schedule Cs with businesses, and I've also filed taxes for other people who have small businesses, and so I'm very, very familiar with the deductions that can be taken and how they can be taken. So if you need advice on that, you can hit me up, make a comment in the comment section under this video, or contact me on my Facebook page. You can private message me. I'm Debbie.Freeze, Debbie with a Y, .freeze, F-R-I-E-S, at Facebook.com, and also freestylejazz at AOL.com. The name of my tax company is Freestyle Tax. And again, I'm working on a website. So back to these questions from Dave Ramsey. How can I save money on taxes? Great question. Who doesn't want to save money on taxes? The best way to make sure you're getting every dollar you've earned is to work with a tax expert to take advantage of credits and deductions that you qualify for. So here, plug for myself. You can call me or text me at 707-694-8925. I'll be happy to give you my prices. If it's an easy return with maybe a couple of W-2s, you don't itemize, $50. If you do have some simple things that you have on a standard Schedule A, $100. I'm authorized by the IRS to e-file. So glad to see you again today. It was a rainy day this morning, so I opted to stay in, and so here we go, 2 videos in a row. So happy spring. Hope it stops raining soon. Take care.